It's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field to start this game off. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quick pass on the jet motion. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Finds his tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's James. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. So Texas offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lockett. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Working on the right. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
On the run, it's Simon. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Looking for a huge play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start.
He's got it out. Ran through the tackle, and there he goes. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Wide receiver going in motion. The option look. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion, like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. The 40, the 20. He's a touchdown, Texas. How about this defense taking one back to the house? What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Dropping back, it's Reed. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Now this offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Soft spot in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got it behind the line. It's Simon.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got his man downfield. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. He'll try the left side. Hard running there. Just dismissing tackles. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense set on 1st down. Here we go. On the run, it's Gaines. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Williams looking for a man. It's complete. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Surging forward on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. TCU. He is a field-flipping machine. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Horned Frogs will kick it away first. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Longhorns offense will take the field first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Williams will pass. Steps away to find some room. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive linemen.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
And the point after is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. There he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Taking it the other way. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Leaves it with the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Williams looking for a man. Going for 6. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Simon. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, they were able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the snap, it's James. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Reed. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. This is just what they wanted, a quick start. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to ride this running back. Fakes it past the marker. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ezukama. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. Fakes his man miss. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Williams will pass. Punts it out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll send the back in motion. Direct snap. It's James. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. It's caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Got his man to the left. Snowed under by the defense. And the Horned Frogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's James. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
TCU.
Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. A 70-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Quickly to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now.
Breaks into the open. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Rides to back and leaves it. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Williams looking for a man. Caught over the middle. It's Simon. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll do it himself. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running it.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's James. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Horned Frogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs are on the move. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Payne. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. Throwing right. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air on first down. Quick spin on the ride.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Got his man quickly. Turning it on. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Lockett. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes a grab over the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. That's caught. It's Ezukama. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
And the Horned Frog just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Makes the catch, it's Payne. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Working the middle. Touchdown, TCU! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the return man is stopped, and now they'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. If the offense has had enough, they'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
On the direct snap, it's James. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Reed. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Payne. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. And the Horned Frogs are flying down the field. Touch pass on the run. There he goes. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. The Horned Frogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The short hands, it's Ezukama. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Texas! He shed tackles right and left and housed it. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Looking to pass, it's Reed. And the missed connection on third down. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Caught behind the line. It's Lockett.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
He lets it fly. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the beatdown has ensued. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's James. And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Smashes through the tackle. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The screen, he's got wheels. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Longhorns look to do some damage in the red zone. Williams will pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead's extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Got enough for the first. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Snap to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's James. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Illegal block.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Reed. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They'll go to the air on second and short. It falls incomplete, and will change into the field to get things started back up. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Motion from the back. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Inside the 15. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Texas.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Texas offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Williams looking for a man. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the fourth time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The D thinking bring some heat on third. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
The defense defense comes up big time on the 4th down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it. But more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Now facing a 3rd and long. Williams will pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle. It's James. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Baker. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 4th down, going to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the offense blows on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs. Quarterback on the keeper.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got the 1st down and more. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the option. Quick toss. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Williams looking for a man. Quick completion on the out route. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Smart move to keep it on the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Going right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's Ezukama. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ezukama. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to throw. It's Reed. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. On the option. The give to the back.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Running into the open space. Gets it past the marker. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Ezukama. Knocked down for the tackle. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries, some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right, and I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.